Hi everybody, welcome back to the self-check section 6.1 video. Let's go ahead and look at number 7. So number 7 says blood platelet counts of women have a normal distribution with a mean of 255.1. So mean equals 255.1 and a standard deviation of 65.4. So standard deviation is 65.4, and we're going to use the empirical rule to answer some questions A through C. So approximately what percentage of women have platelet counts between 124.3 and 385.9? So what I want to do here is calculate some z-scores for these values. So let's go ahead and do that. So for 124.3, the z-score of that is going to be 124.3 minus our mean, which is 255.1, all over our standard deviation of 65.4. So this ends up being negative 130.8 over 65.4, and that gives us a very clean number of negative 2. And now for 385.9, let's calculate that z-score. That's going to be 385.9 minus 255.1 all over 65.4. And this ends up being 130.8 over 65.4, and it'll give us positive 2. So we got a z-score of negative 2. That means 2 standard deviations below, and a z-score of positive 2, which is 2 standard deviations above. So since we have 2 standard deviations above and below, by the empirical rule, 95% of data is between our given values. So let's go ahead and write that out. So by empirical rule, by empirical rule, 95% of women have platelet counts between 124.3 and 385.9. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out part B now. So part B says what percentage of women have platelet counts between 189.7 and the similar 385.9. So for 385.9, we have already calculated that in the previous question. So for 385.9, we already have that z equals 2. Okay, we already just calculated that. Now let's go ahead and calculate 189.7. So it'll be z equals 189.7 minus 255.1 all over 65.4. And that gives us negative 65.4 over 65.4, which is just negative 1. So we have a z-score of negative 1. And remember, these z-scores mean 2 standard deviations above and 1 standard deviation below. So here we have a situation where we're not perfectly 1 above, 1 below, 2 above, 2 below, 3 above, 3 below with our empirical rule. But what we can do is actually cut our mean in half and look at it from the left and right side. So let's go ahead and check that out. So let me draw a distribution. There we go. And let's have a distribution there. And our mean is 255.1. I'm going to cut that in half. And 385.9 is 2 standard deviations above and 189.7 is 1 standard deviation below. So 189.7. Okay, so what I want to do here is cut our mean in half and find the distribution. Oops. We get a highlight. I want to find this highlighted portion. So since 189.7 is 1 standard deviation below, what I'm going to do here is cut that in half. So 68% divided by 2 is going to be 34%. So right here is going to be 34%. And likewise, since 385.9 is 2 above, 2 standard deviations above and below is 95%. But once again, I have to cut it in half. So that would be 47.5%. And so I would add those two up and I would get 34% plus 47.5%. Well, that equals 81.5%. So what that means is 81.5% of women have platelet counts between 189.7 and 385.9. One thing I forgot to say here is by empirical rule. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at letter C now. One quick little thing about just putting the percentages in the distribution. But letter C, so about 99.7% of women have platelet counts between what two amounts? So here is where I want to set a z-score equal to 3 and -3. So that 99.7, that relates to 3 standard deviations above and below. So what I'm going to do is set equal to 3. So 3 equals x minus the mean, which is 255.1 over 65.4. And I'm going to set -3 equal to x minus 255.1 all over 65.4. And let's go ahead and find these two x values. So we got to multiply by 65.4 to both sides. So that cancels out here, and 3 times 65.4 comes out to 196.2. Okay, so we still want to get x by itself, so then we're going to add 255.1 to both sides, cancels that out. And what I'm left with, 196.2 plus 255.1 equals 451.3. Okay, so that's our value that's 3 standard deviations above. Let's go ahead and check out our value that's 3 standard deviations below. So same process. I want to start out by multiplying by 65.4. That cancels out 3 times 65.4, or -3. We're just going to have negative 196.2 equals x minus 255.1. And we're just going to add, once again, 255.1 to both sides. And what I'm left with is x equals 58.9. Okay, so those are two values that have 99% of women platelet counts between them. So let's go ahead and write that out. So by empirical rule, 99.7% of women have platelet counts between 58.9 and 451.3. Okay, so that is the end of self-check section 6.1. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.